Hello and welcome to another edition of ProtoMet Tries. And if you saw the thumbnail but not the video title, you may be wondering why I'm trying three unrelated products. We've got Smart Food, a brown butter and sea salt, Popcorners jalapeno poppers, and Blue Diamond Almonds almond nut thins cheddar cheese. What is it that connects all three of these? Well, what connects all three of them is that I picked them up yesterday, but they're already past their best to buy date. These two in particular are actually like a month past. This one is a little more forgiving, as it's still a couple weeks past, but again, these are all stuff I bought yesterday and didn't realize that they were past their expiration date. But expiration date, we all know that expiration dates are not entirely truthful. It's not like as soon as you get past the expiration date things go immediately rotten. There's still a bit of a grace period. But since I can't actually see what any of these look like inside without opening them up, this one in particular is one that I kind of wish I had found before, because it is a new Smart Food flavor. It's a variety of popcorn, and I have no idea what brown butter is. Well, I can think of something that brown butter could be, but I'm pretty sure it's not this. So yeah, let's give this a shot. Brown butter. I guess it's like a buttery caramel or something. I mean, it looks like caramel popcorn. Again, sometimes going past the best by date just has an effect on the flavor rather than the actual healthiness of the food. I'm wondering if the fact that these kind of taste just slightly above bland is what's affecting it. But yeah, I'd say what they're going for is like a buttery caramel taste, which it kind of has, just not really. These are fine. I do wish I could have tried these when they were fresher. But yeah, caramel popcorn, as I've mentioned in the past, is one of the very few ways that I will actually enjoy eating caramel, and these are fine. I just kind of wish that either the butter or the caramel are more pronounced, or both. Because I don't want to quite say that they cancel, the two flavors cancel each other out. But at least with this bag in particular, it's not really feeling all that special. Next up we have the Blue Diamonds Almond Nut Thins Cheddar Cheese, which I guess are just almond crackers. They're cheddar cheese flavored. Now this is the one that is the longest expired. it's got something printed on the back side of this, so that's what I was looking at. That's a smell. That's a weird smell. Here is what one looks like. I don't think the smell of the almonds and the cheese are really mixing very well. Maybe they taste better than they smell. Yes? These aren't terrible. They're definitely like an acquired taste. You definitely get the cheesy flavor, but then you're going in with like the almond cracker taste, and that's just kind of clashing. Again, I wish that these were fresher so that I could say one way or another whether or not what I'm tasting right now is just it past its prime, or if it always tastes this odd. It certainly tastes odd. Like I said, the cheese flavor, the cheese powder flavoring is quite pronounced, but it clashes with the almond cracker. I'm sure this is something that somebody could like. And I don't outright hate it, but I do kind of feel like it's probably an acquired taste. Admittedly, cheese and almonds, not really, they don't feel like they go together. In fact, I'd go as far as say cheese and nuts together. Kind of seems like an odd combination, but I'm sure I've had such a combination in the past. I don't know, the mental gymnastics I'm doing to try and figure out if I have is like... Gotta clear off the teeth. What I taste for this isn't affected by the others. Popcorners, we got another popcorn-based snack here. They look like corn chips, but they're made well, they are corn chips, but they're made with popcorn rather than a more harder corn. I've done popcorners in the past. I haven't done them in a while, but I know that some of them were pretty good. And these smell like jalapeno, like peppers, like jalapeno peppers. It almost got a bit of a concave side that seems like it's made for scooping, and dropping that caused a lot of dust to fall off. A lot of the flavor dust. And well, let's give this a try. trying to get some of the flavor dust in there. These aren't bad. You definitely get the cheesy jalapeno flavor. And I do feel like there was definitely a solid attempt to get the flavor of jalapeno poppers onto this popcorn-based chip, and it's successful. I do feel like there are better popcornish options, but this is easily the winner for today. Doubling back to the smart food, when I was going grocery shopping, I did find a couple bags of smart food that were like Cheetos and Flamin' Hot Cheetos flavors, and I did not pick them up because I kind of feel like those are just made to replace the Chester's popcorn varieties of both of those. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. At this point, I'm going back and I'm trying to. Yeah, these are fine. They're not offensive. Again, clear winner. Got a distinct taste. That one was actually pretty bland. And again, these have an odd taste to them. Not an altogether unpleasant flavor, but it's definitely something that I just wouldn't think, oh, I'm in the mood for almond crackers. I'll get the cheese flavored ones. It's like, I think I'd go for some other options. That having been said, of all three of these, I probably wouldn't pick any of them back up again. This one is fine, but I just prefer like either a buttery popcorn or a caramel popcorn, not a buttery caramel popcorn that fails at both. Like I said, not my first pick for a flavor for an almond too. And again, I just think there are better popcorners flavors for these. So yeah, there you have it. This has been probably the first Expiration special I've done on this channel. Something to justify having bought these past their Best Buy dates. If only I were making money off of these kind of videos. But again, I've had far worse, especially in the case of this. Again, this is not a great taste, but I've definitely had worse. So yeah, if you're interested in at least trying some of these, make sure that they're not past their best by date. That's really the only advice I can tell you. Make sure they're not past their best by date. Or their use by date. Whatever you want to call it. Used to be called an expiration date. They phased that out because a lot of stuff that are past their expiration date are still good. They just don't taste as good. But they still have the nutritional aspects to them, even if the flavor isn't there, at least for a while. So yeah, until next time, I'm ProtoMet. See ya.